My dad did a squad player only rebuild with the Bundesliga side Mainz, where he got ever so close to winning some silverware.
Oh no, I was gutted. I just cannot win a cup, can I?
And so I made the decision to take on a 6th season with the team that Dad built. Let's see how I get on. So Dad, you took this Mainz team, only buying squad players, barring one, broke the rule once, to 7th place.
I was pleased with that.
Yeah, UEFA Conference League spot.
So I've given you European football?
Yeah, so now you're sacked. I'm hired.
Yeah.
What did I do? Well, I had a very strange transfer window, let's just say that, because you had players like Nelson Viper there, Udraoga, whatever he's called. He left. £56 million release clause. Yeah, I was annoyed with that. That's a player I wanted to keep, I must admit. I sold Nelson Viper for 15 million. It's quite cheap, actually.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Stamenic, £40 million, for that centre midfielder, which I thought I could potentially do better in as well. 23 million in Rodrigo Riquelme.
I've done some recruiting for the team, didn't I, really?
Yeah, because, I mean, he was a £4 million deal. 23 million. I think Stamenic you picked up for £4 million as well. Sold him 10 times more in 2 seasons later. So, yeah. And also Tapia for £4.3 million. I think that was the rest of them, because you lost the goalkeeper, Kasper Tobias, halfway through the season. I don't know whether we mentioned that. I can't remember or not in the video. But anyway, so from that, then I took over. Those were my sales. I brought in £136 million worth of players, but I did sell 139, so I didn't spend more than what I bought in.
That's fair shout, yeah.
So let's have a look then. So we'll do it in date order that I bought them in. So I started off with Baturina, midfielder. Again, I stuck with the squad player rule.
I was going to say, he's a good squad player, but
They had to play in multiple different positions. Not just as a natural, but they had to play a couple of greens in multiple different positions. So this guy's a very good centre midfielder. We got Carboni, Andrea Carboni. Great left-sided centre-back who can also play left-back.
Yeah.
Very good as well, I think. I'm quite pleased with that one. Haidara, £5 million for that guy.
He's as good as what my main...
Yeah.
What was my main?
Stage?
Yeah, in stage, yeah.
Not bad at all for £5 million. Alex Vale, £14.25 million, can play up the left-hand side there, so I was happy with that one, because that's my new left-back now. I think he's a better player than what we originally had in that left-back role. Andrea Colpani. This guy was incredible for me, if you remember rightly, in the Real Betis save.
Yeah.
Plays natural in centre mid or centre attacking midfielder.
He looks good, doesn't he?
And I've got a plan. Now, you'll notice in these transfers, there's one position that I don't buy, but I'll continue and see if anybody realises.
I already know it.
Andre Anderson, I think this might be my best signing, and he only cost me £7.5 million. I think he's incredible.
Yeah.
Really good centre attacking midfielder, really good centre midfielder, but that shadow striker role, he is incredible in that. Which means I've got 2 really good shadow strikers there.
There's your answer then, isn't it?
Mulgala plays right back, plays centre back. Very good player indeed. Yeah. German, only 23. Look at the pace on him. 17th for pace. £18.75 million from Salzburg. Quite pricey. Worth it. Huelman on a free transfer. Plays centre mid. Plays CDM. Again, really good mental attributes.
That's a good buy for a freebie, you know.
Yeah, exceptionally good. Then we've got Rasiopi, which is obviously going to be the only player that I didn't bring in as a squad player, because goalkeeper's going to be playing one position. You lost your goalkeeper, I replaced him with this one.
Yeah.
Tristan Bordeaux, £11 million. It's a regen who plays CDM, can also play centre midfield. Look at the physicals. He's only 20 years of age from Belgium.
Very good, yeah.
£11 million is an absolute steal. And then finally, because I had a couple of injuries and I had a little bit of money left over, Kamiri from Leipzig. Dijon Kamiri. Centre attacking midfielder, can also play centre mid as well. Likes to beat the offside trap from centre attacking midfield.
That's good, isn't it?
Now, as I alluded to, there was one position I didn't bring in. That was a striker.
Yeah.
And that is because... Dun dun dun! Strikerless.
Bloody hell.
I've gone strikerless. Now, shout out to Guido Murray, who does a lot of the strikerless work. You can follow him on Twitter, and he's got thestrikerless.com, because he posted a very similar shape to this, and I wanted to try it. And I've tweaked a few little things around, but I thought I'll keep it to kind of what he was going with, and I quite like this. And I was testing it out in a different save, in my little test save that I've got. And I was like, I quite like this. Where can I use this in my context? I don't really play a lot of Football Manager behind the scenes because obviously we do so much.
Yeah.
I need some downtime.
Yeah.
I need to play other games like Fortnite or whatever. So I wanted to try this, and I thought this is a little bit of fun. Me doing this 6th season. I'm gonna try it in the Mind Save because I was already selling Viper, and I could not find a good striker.
No.
Whatsoever. So I decided to do it here. So 2 Shadow Strikers. We've got a Mazzala on support. We've got a centre midfielder on attack and Segundo Volante on attack. The halfback, which will drop into this role here. 2 wingbacks and a sweeper keeper. And if we go pick without restriction the best 11, this is what it kind of looks like. So Andre Anderson and Kolpani goes in. But Kolpani has been out for a while with a hip injury and is still out for another 6 weeks, which is the reason why I had to bring in Kamiri. Because else I would have had another option there.
No.
Esposito has also been out as well for a while with a fractured wrist. He's out for another 3 weeks, so that's probably our best centre defensive midfielder. He drops down to the bench on here, but he will be playing quite a lot. And a lot of the other signings, obviously, is the ones that you brought in. So I've obviously got quite a lot of midfielders, but they all play in so many different positions. I'm like, it don't matter.
They're just running everywhere.
Yeah, like, who wants to play where today? So that's what we're going with. We still got Vital. We still got your goalkeeper as the main goalkeeper. Mine drops down to the bench, which is the reason why I put him into the team, and he was the only one in my lineup that I kept in there. Because I personally think this guy's better than that goalkeeper, which was originally your backup.
Yeah.
Because you lost Kasper Tobias throughout the season. So Rasiopi, I think, is the better goalkeeper out of the 2 compared to Vladimirsson. So I've gone with him instead in that role. Outside of that, quite a new team.
Good, looks good.
Absolutely.
Be interesting to see how it goes.
So schedule-wise, I've played a few games. I haven't lost a game yet.
Dear, oh dear, look at that.
I've drawn 1 in the league with Freiburg, which was a disappointing one as well because it was at home, and that's the team I should be beating. But we defeated Schalke. We defeated Wolfsburg 2-0. We won our first round of the Cup 8-0. And we're through to the Europa Conference League with a aggregate win of 4-2 over Jagodans.
Yeah.
So very good. Now our Europa Conference League games look like this. We've got Partizan, Malmo, HJK, Dnipro, Sparta Prague, and Hammarby IF.
Not bad.
Should go through that.
Yeah, I'll be disappointed if you didn't. Must
Absolutely.
admit. Yeah.
So, when you look at in-game, you're like, where are you going to score your goals? I've scored a lot of goals. Andre Anderson's got 8 for me already. Batarina's got 2. Gabriel Sara's got 2. They're spread out, but you tend to get your shadow strikers a lot of goals.
That's the thing with that tactic, and anybody could score.
Yeah.
You got so many players running in all different places and all that. It's who wants to score then, isn't it?
Yes,
really?
when you've got the ball, it's free roam.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it's
I mean, your
attacking
attacking midfielder, that Anderson, he should be the one I think will probably be your leading goal scorer.
Yeah.
Is he the one that likes to beat the offside trap as well, is it?
No, that's Kamiri, but
Right.
he gets forward whenever possible.
Oh, he moves into channels as well.
Moves
So
into
he's
channels.
He's going to move into that space that's empty behind the
exactly. So it's perfect
fullbacks.
for him, really.
Yeah.
The great off the ball, great composure, a lot of dribbling,
and he's
first
quick
touch.
as well. Isn't
Very
he?
quick.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I'm hoping with.
I like the look of this, I must admit.
Yeah. So let's see if
First
we
I've
can
seen
beat
it.
how you did and see how we do in other competitions, of course. You never won a cup.
Nope.
You didn't win my favourite trophy, the DFB
No.
Pokal, which
Just
broke
didn't.
my heart. My favourite
I
trophy.
mean, I was pleased with what I've done with
Yeah.
with the players that I had.
Just only
considering
squad players.
Squad players, yeah. I mean, you've bought good squad players, but you had obviously a bit more money to play with.
Yeah.
And you sold well. I mean, 132 million. I mean,
Yeah.
money. So I'm looking forward to this. I must admit, this looks good.
All right, then.
Good
We'll
luck.
simulate this season, and while we do, I'll tell you all about Manscaped, because if you've got a hairy bush, they're really going to help you this Christmas. It's Christmas time, and my friends at Manscaped have the perfect present for you this festive season, because they have just launched the 5th generation lawnmower trimmer to help you avoid another silent night in the bedroom. Because the Lawnmower 5.0 is specifically designed to look after your precious snowflakes while giving them a trim, and any lucky ladies will be overjoyed to visit your South Pole. The best thing is that old Omega Luke here can get you an extra 20% off and free shipping when you head to manscaped.com just by using my code OMEGA. Now, I've been using Manscaped products for years now, and so many of my friends have jumped on the Manscaped bandwagon, and their partners have never looked happier. The Lawnmower 5.0, I dare say, is the best trimmer of all time. It has an advanced skin-safe technology electric razor, which is a lifesaver for reducing the nicks and cuts on Santa's sack. But maybe you're a man who struggles to tame your beard, and Manscaped's got you covered there too with the Beard Hedger Pro Kit. The best beard trimmer I've ever used, with just one guard for all sizes as you rotate the length of your desired trim on the trimmer itself. It's genius. So many other products that you can pick up this Christmas for gifts. Maybe looking after those chestnuts with the Manscaped Boxers 2.0, with the signature dual pouch to keep them calm, cool and collected. And all of this and more can be found at manscaped.com, which I'll leave at the top of the description for you to click. And remember to use the code OMEGA at checkout to get yourself 20% off and free shipping. Merry Christmas. Dad, I finished in 5th place.
Well done.
Yeah, I am disappointed because if you look at this, third for ages.
Yeah.
I was, second for a long period of time too.
You dropped mid-season,
yeah,
and then dropped end season, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's a pity, really. Your finish of the season was quite poor, wasn't it?
So I was a bit upset with that because at times when I was watching this simulation go through, I could see myself in second. I was like, all right, lovely. I'll go down, get a drink, come back up. All right, I'm in third. That's absolutely fine.
I mean, the two top teams, you would expect them to be there.
Yeah.
And
the two teams above.
Yeah, I mean, they're no mugs, not on.
No.
Leverkusen are the team at the moment, aren't they?
Exactly,
in real
yeah.
life, so.
My team, Frankfurt, who recently just beat Bayern Munich 5-1, by the way, and thank you everybody to tag me. Although I wasn't that happy that day because everyone was like, Omega Luke must be buzzing. Frankfurt beat Bayern Munich 5-1. It was also on the same day Argyle lost 4-0 and Man United lost at home 3-0 to Bournemouth. So it was kind of like, oh, yay, Frankfurt won. But the other two teams, I got absolutely stuffed.
I mean, you look at that, though. You look at the finish that you had.
Really bad.
You lost 3 games. You could have easily come in
fourth at least. Yeah. Point, like a win and a draw. Yeah. Puts me above Frankfurt there.
So I think that's a good season, I think.
Yeah, I agree. We don't have anybody in here other than the goalkeeper, so that was a good decision because he got the second highest clean sheets. But then I would never expect to have the most goals in a strikerless formation. Because it kind of spreads out a little bit, to be fair. We still had 21 goal difference, which isn't bad. And to be honest, we scored 50 goals.
Yeah.
It's not as high as the top 4 or the team below us, but 50 goals without striker. It's interesting, isn't it? Cup competitions, though, were, of course, in the Europa Conference League and the DFB Pokal. Winner of the DFB Pokal.
Cup King strikes again. I don't believe that. Well done, son. Well done.
And the semi-final only by Newcastle.
Yeah, I mean that's good as well, isn't it, really?
So that's frustrating coming up against such a good team in there. And we only lost 2-1 on aggregate, unfortunately. They went through the final to face Valencia and beat them 3-1 at Villa Park. So Newcastle were the champions of Europe there. But yeah, the DFB Pokal final, we beat Wolfsburg in the final.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
1-0
win.
Then.
So, our third round, we knocked out Dusseldorf there. With quarter-final, we knocked out Stuttgart. Bayern Munich are still in it at this point, but Dortmund aren't. And in the semi-final, that's when we knocked out Bayern Munich 2-0.
Oh, that's a hell of a result.
Yeah, great result. But it's clean sheets.
Yeah.
Keeping so many clean sheets. Because that tactic, if you think about it, how do you break that down?
Yeah.
Because there's so many people in midfield.
Yeah.
And because we're pressing so high, you have to have quick strikers. Harry Kane ain't quick.
No.
Because he's still their striker. So they're going to have ongoing runners, and they're not going to be able to beat that. So, yeah, that's what happened there. So, 26 goals from Andre Anderson in 27 starts.
It's good, then.
Yeah, I expected him to be the highest.
Yeah.
Kimiri, the one who likes to beat the offside trap, 18 goals. I'm happy with that, to be honest.
Well, he started 48 times as well, so that's good as well, really.
I'm surprised at Kolpani. I thought he'd have more. He was the guy when I thought about doing strikerless. I was like, I need to get Kolpani.
Yeah.
What can I get him? As soon as I realised I could pick him up, I was like, right, he is going to be in for this. Because at Monza, he was still playing at Monza, and he got a half-decent season. I couldn't get him to score that many, but he only played 21 games because of his injuries, unfortunately. So if you look at this, major hip injury again.
Yeah.
2 months. So he had that original one at the start of August, 2 months. Same hip against Dortmund, sprinting, done his hip. I mean, you're only 30, Andrea. What's going on there, doing your hip? Never mind. We still had a good season. We still lifted a trophy. So, and he was fit and able to play that game. So yeah.
That's brilliant, though, isn't it?
Yeah, not bad.
Squad players, and you win a cup.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you've done well in Europe, so brilliant.
Competition-wise, the DFB Pokal, it's the first time they've ever won it. Because remember, you finished runners-up in 2021.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I went one better, and I won that cup. Just a shame we couldn't do anything in
You're
Europe.
the cup king in you, so I'd expect no more.
Yeah, absolutely. I will put the save game file up on the Patreon or the channel memberships if you want to check that out. By the way, the channel memberships, there's an ability for me now that I can set the videos to be seen earlier for channel members without me having to do anything, just schedule it. So when I actually schedule a video to come out at a certain time, I can press that members can watch it whenever. So the YouTube channel members have an added advantage of that. Unfortunately, I can't do that on Patreon. I'd have to upload it separately, which is a lot of like different, it just wouldn't work, unfortunately. So if you want to sign up for the channel memberships, you can sometimes watch the videos a little bit earlier, a couple of hours before they originally come out. A lot of you probably watch it after work anyway, so it don't matter too much. But the save game file for this will be on both the channel memberships and patreon.com/OmegaLoot Gaming. And you have, if you want to take it over, £28 million.
And you're only allowed to buy squad players.
And you're only allowed to buy it. No cheating.
Yeah.
All right, no doing what Dad did. Mine, James Gomez at centre back, and don't play anywhere else. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you really enjoyed it. Make sure you check out manscaped.com and use code Omega for that 20% off and free shipping. And remember, we've got loads of rebuilds coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Yep.
Not just the versus rebuilds, we've also got other stuff too. And hopefully you've been checking out the Wrexham versus Notts County. And if you haven't, I suggest you do, because it's probably the best series we've ever done.
Oh, you've got to watch it. It's just mind-boggling, exciting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So make sure you are subscribed, because if you haven't, I don't know what you're doing here. Make sure you are subscribed, and I'll leave that Notts County versus Wrexham Race to the Premier League Episode 1 on screen for you to click right now. Cheers.